Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go over all the movies I watched in the month of August 2023. Only 18 titles here, so it was kind of a busy week, or busy month, I should say. So first one here is a movie from SRS Cinema, or it's SRS Cinema, from 1991. And that is Campfire Tales with Gunnar Hansen. It's a horror anthology. It's just this group of kids go to the woods. They're camping out there, and then they come across this creepy old guy who's Gunnar Hansen, and then he tells them four stories? I think it's like 4 stories, just of just kind of like revenge type stories, but really good anthology. Really enjoyed it. First one's about the Hook Man. Everyone knows that story. A group of obsessed drug addicts who decay before your eyes. That was an interesting segment in this. Demonic Santa Claus and a bat of bloodthirsty zombies. Okay, so four stories here. Really good. Definitely needs an upgrade though. The DVD doesn't look that great, to be honest with you, but hopefully sooner down the line someone will re-release that. Next up, this one doesn't have a DVD or a Blu-ray, but I have a bootleg copy of it from VHS. I enjoyed this one as well. This is the Supernaturals. Basically, it takes place in 2 different time periods. The first part of the movie takes place during the Civil War. This group of Confederate, the Union Army is trying to hunt down the remainder of the Confederate army through southern backwater towns. Just here, the Unit 44 Division slaughters a band of rebels. So violently atrocious that it will affect those yet unborn. And then it jumps to today. Well, not today. Whatever the time period was when they made this. I think it was 1985. There was a group of young recruits going through the same backwooded area, and they come across this like ghost lady, and it's just a really strange movie. But I enjoyed this overall. It's got a really good cast here. It's got Maxwell Caulfield, Talia Balsam, Nichelle Nichols, and the cool part was LeVar Burton in this, so it's very interesting. Not really all that bloody, a couple scenes here and there, but it wasn't over the top. But yeah, definitely recommend the Supernaturals. Finally got around to watching the Hellraiser remake. Not bad. Thought it was okay. It's better than a couple of the entries before it, so definitely keeping in the collection anyways. Yeah. What's her name plays Pinhead in here? Is it Odessa Asan? I don't think that's right. David Bruckner film. It was okay. I enjoyed it overall. This one though, I didn't really care for. This is Tunnels. It does have John Saxon in it, but unfortunately his character is not used very much, and you think it's going to be a creature feature. It is not. It's more about corruption and real estate. It's just about a bunch of greedy real estate people trying to save a buck here and there, and make profits and stuff. So I won't be watching that again. This one, however, was really good. Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, the Robert Englund story. Really thorough documentary. It's about 2 hours long. I didn't watch any of the special features, but really good. Really good documentary here. So highly recommend you guys pick up either the steelbook or just a regular release. Like I said, everyone has the issue as well. I don't like that sticker right on the steelbook. Send a dime, what are you doing? This one was a good watch too. This is from Bob Clark. This is Death Dream from 1972. This is the debut of gore effect artist Tom Savini. He used all his learnings from when he was over at the Vietnam War, took it back here, and he that's how he did all his makeup and make it look real and whatnot, because he was a photographer during the Vietnam War. So you'll definitely see that in here. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. They are putting it out on 4K if I remember correctly. It also has a an alternate title called Dead of Night. Yeah, there's reversible artwork in here as well. Trying to get it out for you here. Yeah, Dead of Night or Death Dream. It's kind of weird they didn't actually use the Dead of Night for the DVD, which is strange. Be cooler if they did, but you know, I don't work for Blue Underground, so it's not my call. All right, this next title here was apparently like the worst, the worst Australian horror film ever made. I wouldn't say that. It was okay. This is Houseboat Horror. The J card. It says, Vacation at Lake Infinity, a beautiful place to die. This is a really cool release from Umbrella. It has different artwork underneath too, so pretty cool. It says Region B. It's actually a Region Free disc. I was able to play it in my Region A player just fine. It says this horrifying flick contains nudity and knockout Brian Manick's song hits. Okay. It's got a lot of special features on here too. You guys can read all of those there, if you can make that out. I watched a couple of them, and I didn't watch all of them, but the movie itself is not terrible. It is cheesy, but it's not like, it's not really the worst film I've ever seen. So that will be staying in the collection. This movie was an interesting watch. This is a trauma film from, I think it's 2008, if I'm not mistaken. It says 2010 on the back, but I think it was actually from 2008. This is Psycho Sleepover. 84 minutes. So the movie starts out really cool. It's like this boy, well, it's kind of cheesy anyway, but the boyfriend is like trying to, I guess, get his girlfriend to be intimate with him for the first time, and she's not having it. So he decides to, I guess, scare her in some prank or whatever, but she ends up killing him anyway. It's really strange. But she moves to a new town, meets 3 girls to invite, and then they invite her over for a sleepover. And then, of course, the same night, these inmates break out of an insane asylum, and they come right to their house. But there's also other twists and turns involved in it. It's actually not a bad film. It's just kind of like over the top cheesiness. Felissa Rose is in here. She plays a reporter. It's a very small role for her, but it's really funny. Next one here was a really good one. Well, I say really good, meaning that I enjoyed it. Not everybody will. This is a 2004 film called Killer Bash. It's another revenge type movie. 30 years prior, a college kid by the name of Robert Hyde, he was killed in a fraternity prank gone wrong, and instead of reporting it to the authorities, the other guys involved in it decided just to leave it alone and hide it. But 30 years later, the spirit of Robert is haunting the sons of the 5 murderers, and he gets his revenge until this girl here saves the day she finds his class ring and whatnot. And it's just really, it's more of like a supernatural type movie, but it's enjoyable, so I definitely recommend that. The next two here are short films. This is a horror anthology. Is this the anthology one? Yeah, this one was actually not bad. The second one here wasn't that great. This is I Was a Teenage Gorehound. It's a Four Tales from a Horror Anthology. It's a shot on video type, so if you don't like that, you probably won't enjoy it. It's got 4 different directors. Includes Gore Collector, Backyard Mutilations, Lacrosse, and The Tape of Karma, and they're all like linked together. So it's not a bad horror anthology. It's only 59 minutes. If you can go to shopsovhorror.com, you can hopefully find yourself a copy. I went on their website recently and nothing was available, so maybe they're not selling right now or something. I don't know. The next one here I did not really care for. This is called Night Songs, 40 minutes from 1999. Woman is kidnapped and subjected to the cruelty of her captor as he haunts her with an uncertain future and a series of frightening stories. It's another horror anthology. Bad Blood, vampire stalks a woman while mysterious man pursues the vampire. Forever Young, a female musician is offered a spot on the band of vampires. And Just in Hell, an abusive rock star meets a girl of his dreams, or is she a nightmare? It was okay. I don't know if I'll watch it again, but it was okay. Not much to talk about here on the insert there. So that's it for that. So I finally got around to watching Unhinged. Really good performance here from Russell Crowe. You guys should watch it. This guy is more than what he seems to be. He's yeah. So I won't give it away. Just watch it, and you'll understand why he is the way he is. But really good performances here from what's her name? Karen Pistorius. I guess that's the lead actress in here. And then the kid that played the son was also pretty good too. I think his name is Gabriel Bateman, I think. I don't know. But highly recommend that one. This one though, I couldn't really get into it. The music was cool though. This is Come True. It's about this girl who has recurring nightmares, so she goes to a university for a sleep study, and they try to help her, but it doesn't actually makes it worse. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's from the director that did Our House, which I enjoyed. This one, I gotta go back and watch it again. I didn't really enjoy this the first time I watched it, so yeah, it is what it is with that. This one here, the next two here are from Scream Team Releasing. We got Exposure. This is a creature feature type movie. It does have a cameo by Lynn Lowry from The Crazies, Shivers, and I Drink Your Blood. Really cool practical effects in this movie, but unfortunately I think it's a one-time watch for me. You got a boatload of special features there. And then I watched Loon, another Scream Team Releasing film here. Yeah, it's about this couple who inherits his father's property, and then there's this one guy just walking around being really weird, and apparently I don't know if he was like a friend of the father or not. I don't really remember that part of the movie, but he's not a great dude, I'll tell you that. His name is Chuck. You know, decent story, decent decent direction. Fortunately, it's also a one-time watch for me, but not a bad film, but not a great film. But speaking of great films, we have Love in a 45 with Renee Zellweger and Gil Bellows, along with Jeffrey Combs and Rory Cochrane and Peter Fonda. This is kind of like this is when Tarantino was really big, so if everyone else wanted to make their own copy of his movies. But I really enjoyed this one. It's Gil Bellows plays this, like, he's a criminal. He robs places and just takes money and just keeps going. He's like, his girlfriend is played by Renee Zellweger. They just become like a kind of like a couple on the run, because unfortunately they do kill a couple cops in here. Not there, but they were defending themselves. They weren't just doing it to do it. But really fun film. Really just what they go through that day to get away from all the cops and whatnot. Definitely needs an upgrade. It's only this flipper disc that's available right now. I think there's another DVD out there, but definitely needs a Blu-ray. Trimark put this out, so I don't know who owns that company now. And then lastly here, I rewatched the Ghoulies 1 and 2. Definitely want to upgrade these when they come out. People like the first one better than the second one. I'm actually reversed. I like the second one more because they go to a carnival, and you know me, I love anything to do with carnivals and movies. So first one's not terrible. It takes place in like a haunted mansion type movie setting, so that's pretty cool. So definitely want to upgrade this because they're both on one disc on this Scream Factory release. So that's everything I watched in the month of August. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care and happy September. See ya.